Nolan Wells' frenemies have lost their mind. They have lost their absolute mind. At this point, I can no longer call them friends with good conscience.
Yeah.
This is just not normal.
If you gotta say frenemies, that mean you friend and enemy, shorty. That mean you still enemy, shorty. That mean you not friend, shorty. You gotta do your professional homework,
for that disastrous interview, who claims to be Nolan Wells' best friend. His parents just did something today that has pissed off a lot of people, including myself. This is absolutely horrible. According to Officer Tatum himself, by the way, Warren was one of Nolan's friends who did not do the lie detector test when everybody else did, when everybody else volunteered to do it.
Told me that all the boys except
Ain't that the one with the judge, right?
Which is Warren, I believe, took a polygraph test.
The judge,
all of them did not have lawyers and did it and cooperated with police. Warren also cooperated with police. I just believe he didn't take a lie detector test, but Warren is the young man that I interviewed. So according to what they told me, they all took a lie detector test and passed. And it's an equivalent of a lie detector test. It's not a traditional lie detector test, but it's the same theology of trying to get to if a person is lying. I don't know the name of it. It's an equivalent of a lie detector test. It's a different methodology. I don't believe it was a polygraph test. I believe they took other stressors in order to analyze if the people were telling the truth.
Did they take a polygraph would be no.
Well, yeah, I think it could be semantic.
Here's what makes
why
that
you
even
talking
worse.
so much,
the
though?
The lie detector test that they would take is way easier than a polygraph test. You could pass that quote-unquote voice stress test way easier than you can pass a polygraph. And Warren still didn't do it.
Dang.
All the other friends voluntarily says, hey, we'll do it. I don't even need a lawyer. I'll show up. Now, obviously, Warren was not going to do that. His mom is a judge. His dad is a doctor. You think they, like they dumb enough to allow their son to go ahead and sit down for whatever type of voice stress test or a polygraph? Hell nah. But that right there adds to the suspicion. That right there is why people say, hold on, bro. What do you have to hide if you didn't do that?
Exactly.
Now, this is not like...
If you don't know what happened and you did do it, what do you have to hide? And then you just so happen to be the one whose mom is a fucking judge. Man, get that goof ass shit out of here, man. I was born that morning, not yesterday morning. Lame ass nigga. We know what's going on. There's something fishy going on, man. It smells like the lake, man. It smells like some salmon, man. Have you ever needed your paycheck to just come a little early? Like, yeah, you get paid on Friday, but it's Tuesday and you need the money now. There's a banking app called Current, and they got a whole bunch of super useful features on this app. And one of the best features is it lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full list of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the build card, and more. Now, paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you focused on building credit, or if you just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. And I know how I feel for your paycheck to be coming Friday, but you need your money Monday, and it's an emergency, and you need that money now, and you can't get that money now because you gotta wait, but you can't wait. And that's why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anybody who signs up for the Current app using the link that's in my description or scanning the QR code that's on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter your information, and order your Current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option that pops up to enter my promo code. And that promo code is going to access your $75 when you switch your direct deposit. Make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you do not miss out on the $75. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or even just tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people just like you stay more on top of your finances.
No, Officer Tatum is who exposed this information. Now, I'm not sure if Tatum was supposed to expose, but he exposed it. So it's things like this that adds to the suspicion, but yet the family is mad that people are suspicious. So because people are suspicious and asking questions, they believe they are victims. Now, believing you are a victim is one thing. Doing what they did yesterday is another thing.
Oh, what
they
do?
Let me make this clear. Warren, whose father is a doctor, whose mama is a judge,
no homo.
They just launched a GoFundMe. Sorry, a Give, Send, Go, right? The alt-right version of GoFundMe. They just launched a campaign to raise $100,000. Using this Nolan Wells situation to raise $100,000 is nasty work. But they said they want $100,000 because they believe they're being unfairly persecuted by Benjamin Crump. and they're being unfairly targeted, and they want to start suing people. Well, more specifically, they want to start suing Benjamin.
Weirdo.
What?
Call the popo, huh? Y'all got me tweaking over here. I'm high, so I might be. I'm spilling the protein smoothie on my shirt and shit. Now I'm looking like a dirty shirt, nigga. So y'all started basically a GoFundMe, a Give Send Go, to raise $100,000 because your son is being unfairly persecuted. So, whoa. The dad who's a doctor and the mom who's a judge can't afford a lawyer?
What?
How is that, bro? How y'all can't afford a lawyer? No, nigga, y'all using this clout situation to get $100,000. That's what you doing. Y'all clown the fuck out. You see his face right here? Hold on. Let me move myself out the way. Pardon me. You see his face right here, shorty? You see this nigga's face? He looked like a slimy motherfucker, don't he? He looked like that nigga off Toy Story 2, the one that worked at the at the toy store that stole Woody and tried to sell him. I'm trying to tell you, shorty.
The fundraiser was created by Benjamin Hudson, which is Warren Hudson's father.
And look how much money they got already.
The money is going to Taylor and Cox Law Firm. So at least we now know what the law firm is and exactly who's representing them. Now, I reached out to this law firm yesterday trying to hear back. I haven't heard back yet, which is why I postponed my live stream yesterday. I will reach back again, try to see if I can get any statement on what exactly the defamatory statements they believe Benjamin Crump and other YouTubers have said about them.
Look at the crazy. I told y'all these white people are insane. Look at the donations. $100. Good luck fighting the racist attacking you. The racist? What? These people are fucking retarded. Nobody said, the mom and Benjamin Crump, everybody has said that this is not about race. And why do you think they wouldn't be targeting you if you were the last person who saw their son alive? The last person to see somebody alive always, maybe not officially a suspect, but they always get questioned. No matter what the race is, bro. Black, white, green, blue, Mexican, Asian, Puerto Rican. The last person who saw somebody who ended up mysteriously dead is always the number one person questioned. It seems like he was the last person. Why y'all making it about race because y'all want to be victims so bad? And that shit is weird, gang. Weirdo. I'll be honest with you.
Because as far as I know, Benjamin Crump has never said that Warren killed anybody.
Exactly.
Or any of these kids killed it. Benjamin Crump has said, the situation looks very suspicious. It doesn't look right. And he wants answers. And he wants a private and independent investigation. I don't know how you're about to sue or win a defamation case off of that, but good luck, okay? Now, you could even...
I'm reading it right here, though. I don't even think they trying to sue and win no defamation case for real. Look, they said since Nolan's death, Warren Hudson, Jack Spatalo, Morgan Seymour, and many others have been... I don't even know how to say that word. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a smart nigga, but inundated? Inundated? I don't know what that means. Why they can't just use regular good word? Like, it's stupid. With death threats, threats of violence, and defamation. And I can't read it. I don't know exactly what they trying to say is the defamation. And the threats of violence is coming from random people. Death threats is coming from random people. You can't sue random people on the internet.
You can see by some of these comments, we've seen this story before, bro. We've seen this story before. These comments are very similar to Shiloh Hendricks' comments. Go to Shiloh Hendricks' Give, Send, Go. Read those comments.
That's the nigga too.
You will see what I'm talking about. See, white nationalists and white supremacists are looking for any cause they could donate to that they believe will hurt black people. And it's really that simple. Shiloh Hendricks is a perfect example of this. Shiloh Hendricks raised $800,000 after calling an autistic black kid the N-word, a 5-year-old. Because white nationalists and white supremacists, they are looking for cause. They're looking to give their money to hurt black people. And this is their new grift now, right? Like white supremacists and white nationalists, they look for these fringe cultural cases, and they look to put their money behind it if they feel like it will piss off black people, right? That's probably the best use of their $20, $100 they can find. And they're doing it in record numbers.
He ain't lying,
bro, 800,000?
Same thing with Chud the Builder. How he walk around calling black people niggas, then he shoot a black person outside the courthouse, get locked up, and y'all give money to him? What are you giving money to him? What are you giving for? Then you in the comments talking about I hope you beat those racists. What? I'm talking about y'all just hate black people. This shit weird, gang.
Weirdo.
Y'all just hate us for no reason. We ain't did nothing to y'all, oh God.
For a woman who called a 5-year-old black kid the N-word is crazy. But this is what they're up to. First paragraph of this fundraiser is absolute malarkey. The title goes, "Stand with Nolan Wells' targeted friends. What are we standing with?"
These people crazy as hell,
Nolan Wells' autopsy this week, trying to figure out what happened to Nolan Wells' independent investigation. Right? You guys are not victims here. Now, they proceed to say, on Independence Day weekend of 2026, lives were changed forever. And then they continue to try to make a comparison, okay? They say, no family should have to endure the pain of losing a son. And then as if these two things are equal, no friend should have to grieve the loss of a brother. But instead of being allowed to mourn, what followed was an unprecedented online campaign of accusations, harassment, threats, and defamation. Now, the accusations, as far as I've heard from Benjamin Crump, now you can go after the independent media personalities, the YouTubers, the TikTokers, or who just outright said Warren killed Nolan. Those people, you can go after them.
You could
but
try.
From Benjamin Crump, and you're about to see why I keep bringing up Benjamin Crump,
you know what I'm saying,
because they targeted him directly in this fundraiser. They would adopt some of Officer Tatum's rhetoric and start using terms.
So they did mention Benjamin Crump in the fundraiser.
Like race baiters. Now, they will lay the blame at the feet of Benjamin Crump. And the reason why they claim that some of Nolan's friends like Warren, Jax, Morgan, and many others were not able to attend Nolan's funeral is because of the race baiters who's been online, right? So they will say, listen, most of them could not even attend their own best friend's funeral. How many best friends do Nolan have? Like, is that normal to have like 20 best friends? Why? Because race baiters sent a deranged army after them online in the name of justice. Let's tackle this right here before we even continue. Do I believe the reason why...
I'm going to tell y'all like this, gang.
FBI, open up!
I would not be surprised if this story ends with that nigga getting locked up. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? If the nigga that made a give, send, go for $100,000, they already got like $61,000, $62,000 already, gang. They done already got the money back for the shit. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? They got like $62,000 in a few days, bro. And like, I don't even think it was that long. It might have been a day. What the fuck? 60,000. But it'll be crazy if that nigga Warren is the one that knows something or got something to do with it. Or if he end up being the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? Or if he covering up for somebody. It'll be funny if he got something to do with Shorty death, right? It'll be real crazy then, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how the story ends. On God, I would. That's what it seemed like it's, you know what I'm saying, setting up to be.
Warren, Morgan, Jax, or whoever.
I don't know.
Or whoever. Do I believe the reason why they could not attend Nolan Wells' funeral was because of online rhetoric? Absolutely not. No. No. They know why they couldn't attend. They were not scared of the make-believe, unknown online crowd. No, they were probably not invited.
Exactly.
And if they were invited, bro, they probably knew not to show up. I'm not buying that we ain't show up because of the online chatter. I think they didn't show up because they didn't want to deal with the people there.
Right.
How awkward do you think it's going to be when they walk in and they got to deal with Nolan Wells' other friends who are probably suspicious of them or just as suspicious of them as people online? Or when they walk in and got to deal with Nolan Wells' family?
Right.
The cousins, the nephews, the uncles, the grandfather, where you got to deal with those people who are probably just as suspicious of you as anybody else. Understand this, Nolan Wall's family was already suspicious before the online chatter. The online chatter got suspicious because of Nolan Wall's family. Nolan Wall's family was who started the suspicion. They said something happened to their son, and they don't believe the story that he accidentally drowned.
Right.
So no, don't.
Oh shit, my bad.
Don't try to pass us off. We didn't show up to the funeral because hell nah.
Right.
You know what's up. Now Nolan Wall's mama announced they would have
had said,
you know what's section.
Up, dumbass.
So they wouldn't have to be with the general crowd. There would have been a private section for just the family and friends.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, okay? Since it's the online chatter fault.
Them niggas wouldn't have came.
If they would have went to that funeral, you think they would have been in the private section with the other family and friends?
You wouldn't have been welcome,
Do you
bro.
think so? If your answer is hell nah, then it's not the online chatter fault, bro.
Right.
Nah. The family ain't make you feel welcome. Probably.
Exactly.
I
You
don't
wasn't
know. I haven't
welcome,
spoken
man.
to them. I don't know if they invited you or not.
Right.
So they continue and they says, since the beginning of the investigation, these young men have cooperated with authorities. But here's the thing.
No, they haven't.
Tatum,
they had the phone. Remember?
He's now implying
Don't forget that
he may have gotten some new information from them after the interview. He's
Don't
claiming
forget that, gang.
that, that maybe one of them told him that there was somebody giving out coke and Nolan may have taken the coke and he may have been high and drunk and that may have led to the drowning. Y'all didn't tell the parents that from everything I know.
Right. Fuck you talking about,
So
nigga.
if we sat down and
y'all
we had
ain't
this
get
long
a parent
conversation.
From the story that I'm getting told, y'all didn't tell the parents that, you know what I'm saying? That they had the phone. Y'all didn't get the parents the phone. Hold on, wifey calling.
Or we talked and y'all
Hello.
gave me what y'all story was, and then I hear 2 months later from somebody who I absolutely despise. I hear that person, that person,
No
Tatum,
cap,
I hear that person coming out with quote unquote new information that I don't have as his mother.
No cap.
I'll be pissed off and I would no longer want to talk. You guys already told me y'all know nothing else. This is all you guys know, and you guys relayed that information on day one.
Exactly.
If you told me you know nothing else, why do I need to talk to you? So they continue. Some of them even resorted to speaking up publicly to defend themselves against base.
Oh, I'm reading ahead. That sound racist, don't it? Read right here, chat. Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, and the usual suspects of social media personalities, national news media, and local provocateurs continue to invent and spread false narratives and lies with no accountability. Who's the usual suspects? Are you talking about the blacks?
Gotcha, bitch.
This allegations.
Huh?
But unfortunately, it has
That's
become
what you
clear
said?
that the truth does not matter.
Okay.
Of course it matters, right?
All right.
Yo, again, you just can't be quick. You just cannot feel entitled to, to people's belief. People don't have to believe you. People don't have to hear your story and think you're telling the truth.
Right.
They can be suspicious and they can say, until the investigation wraps up, I got my eyes on you.
Right.
Which is what I think Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton has been saying. Until this investigation wraps up, I cannot rule you out as a suspect.
As a suspect, right.
They go, their names, faces, and personal information were spread across the internet.
Who are you
and
going
their
to sue?
families have
They're not suing any damn body, bro. They just fucking finessing y'all dumbass into giving them $100,000. They're not suing any damn body. And if they are suing somebody, it's not going to cost $100,000. Okay. Y'all so stupid.
Thousands of hateful messages,
Woo,
death threats, and calls to violence. They have
hands
never
in pants
they
like
have
a
been
real
threatened
man.
online and in person countless times. There have been bomb threats, packages sent, incredible threats of which arrests have been made. And we'll get to that arrest shortly. We can get to it right now. That arrest is from Ashley Cole. So a woman was arrested for threatening Ashley Cole in her Facebook DMs. Now, they name Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump directly. They says Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump And the usual suspects of social media personalities,
the
again,
niggas.
man, terms like race baiters,
Basically.
usual suspects. What do you mean by usual suspects? What does this mean? No,
the niggas.
Let's break it down, okay?
The niggas.
You're doing
That's what it means.
the fundraiser on the alt-right version of GoFundMe, which is Give, Send, Go.
Right.
Everybody look at Give, Send, Go with a sketchy eye.
Exactly.
Like Give, Send, Go clearly, right, allows a platform for
Finesse.
racist people to monetize.
Finesse.
You're using that platform. That's suspicious. You start using terms like usual suspects in regards to two black men like Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump. I don't know. Yo, y'all not helping y'all case, bro. And that's just my opinion. All right, so it continues. This is the typical tactic of Benjamin Crump and the like. They come to communities like the Gulf Coast under the guise of seeking justice, but it has become painfully clear that their version of justice is stirring division, ruining lives, and then leaving when the money is dried up. We have seen this same pattern time and time again, most recently during the Carmelo Anthony trial.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Carmelo Anthony wasn't dead. You see what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony was the suspect in that case. Nolan is clearly the victim. So he can't be the suspect if he the victim. What the fuck is like what the... And I'm sorry, gang. I don't know what to tell y'all. The black kid got killed on the island for the white people. What the fuck? So of course, if it is some foul play there, likely it was a white person who did it. Because I guarantee you this: let a white boy end up dead on a beach full of black people, they would have locked the whole beach up. And if they didn't, y'all would be online doing the same shit that Nolan's family is doing. What the fuck is going on? They need to, like, come on, gang. Stop it, gang. It's easy to type these long, stupid ass paragraphs when your son made it home. You know what I'm saying? But if your son didn't make it home, and I don't wish nothing bad on him, but if your son didn't make it home, you would be suspicious of the people that saw him alive last too, wouldn't you? What the fuck? Like Flacco said though, we don't have to believe you. When you say some shit that happened, we don't have to believe that that's the truth. You can show me it's the truth in every which way, every language, nigga. If I don't want to believe it, I'm not going to believe it. And you can't sue me for not believing it.
How did Benjamin Crump stir division? Yo, again, do you understand? Let's use the Carmelo Anthony trial, for example. Do you understand that from day one, like Carmelo Anthony was already like polarizing? There were people who believed that if this was a white kid, he wouldn't be arrested. They believed it was self-defense, while others believe that it was murder, and it was divided along racial lines. Right. Benjamin Crump didn't come in and stir it up. It was already stirred up. Right. Now, I can't for the likes of me understand exactly what you guys think Benjamin Crump did that amounts to defamation. I just can't see
exactly.
it.
I don't need.
Benjamin Crump has never named any one of these kids by names and said they did it. All he said was an independent investigation needs to happen. As simple as that. They continue, and it says the fund is created for the sole purpose of fighting these individuals. The individuals being Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton. Our goal is simple and twofold. Our first goal is to raise money to defend these friends against incoming wrongful death actions filed by attorney Benjamin Crump and his team. Our second goal is to fund a robust legal team to sue for the litany of slander and libel being spread by not only Crump, but also many social media influencers, news outlets, and local provocateurs. Now, the local provocateurs, I don't know, because I'm not tapping with what's going on. Are they referring to Nolan Well parents? Or his family? Like, who are the local provocateurs that quote unquote know better? Because know better would mean that these are people who apparently like know what happened, or they know information, or they know the kids are innocent and they're still spreading this.
Yeah.
I would have to keep my eye on the local provocateurs.
I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, that shit just weird and sketchy. The fact that y'all on Give, Send, Go raising money for what reason? The dad is a doctor and the mom's a fucking judge. Like, y'all need 100,000. So basically, y'all need to raise 100,000 to sue some people. Did you hear how fucking stupid that sounded? So you basically, y'all dumbass basically giving them money so they could sue the other people and get some more money. You just donate money. You're not really done. It's not like something happened to them. It's not like they in a hospital fighting for their life or they got to pay for a funeral. Because when they had the shit where they, you know what I'm saying, when folks paid for Nolan funeral, everybody had a problem with it. I digress though. Nothing happened to y'all. Y'all not victims. Nothing happened to y'all, gang. Y'all just got accused of some things and people insinuated some shit, which I don't give a fuck what you tell me. I don't believe you innocent. I believe if you are innocent, you know what happened and you ain't telling people what the fuck happened. That's what I believe. And I don't give a damn what you say, bro. That's what I believe. They already caught y'all last lying like 4, 5, 6 times. So basically, think about it, gang. They went on GiveSendGo.com. They started a fucking fundraiser so that they can pay a lawyer to sue some people. So you give, basically you paying for their lawyer so that they don't gotta pay for their lawyer. And they can, so when they sue these nigga ass and get $1 million, they just get the whole million. They ain't gotta worry about the 100,000. Clearly a finesse, gang. That's like one of the best ones. Like I might have to put that in my back pocket. That might be one of the craziest finesses I ever seen. Yep, that might be one of the I'm talking about ain't selling nothing, ain't providing no value, ain't selling a t-shirt or shit. Nigga ass on that bitch just give me some money. Give me some money. That's crazy. Y'all last get on the money. That's crazy.
This
man.
is not the way to go about
That's
these
insane.
things. And I'm just being honest.
Oh,
right? This is not the way you go about it. This is not going to help your case at all. Understand this, okay? The Nolan Wells investigation will be wrapped up probably in about 30 days to 60 days. All you simply had to do was just wait out for the investigation to take its course.
Exactly.
Right? Now, we're not even talking about the independent investigation. Ocean Springs have not released their results of their investigation yet. Mm-hmm. They haven't released the autopsy yet. The grand jury haven't happened yet. Mm-hmm. So if the investigation is not concluded, how are we supposed to figure out, hey, they're telling the truth, they're not telling the truth. They're guilty, they're not guilty. Right. You allowed the courts to take its steps. Yo, and
if you're so innocent, the court will go through.
Look at the Carmelo Anthony situation. Have you heard of Carmelo Anthony in about 30 days?
Yeah, no.
Once the court systems, take his course.
Once they stamp that shit,
you would probably have everything you're seeking to accomplish via a lawsuit that's only going to make you more hated. Right? But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Right? What you guys?
Y'all heard what I said, nigga.